Hey, this is Rich Knapp with Common Control Flyer Videos and Links Heli Innovations. My next project is I'm going to be starting the Blade 360 Carbon Fiber X. I haven't had one of these series yet. My other birds were all Lynx built. So we're going to give this a try. We're going to open her up here. And this is my first impressions. I've had the 450X bind and fly, and I just thought I'd give this one a try. Alright, first we have our manual. First disappointment. Now, for the guys that are just kind of going into this, now there's nothing in there for the different settings in the Beast X. This comes with the AR7200 Beast X, the discontinued flybar unit. And now the issue with it not being in there is now if I gotta use my laptop and bring up the PDF and stuff, I might as well, for the same reason we go to a programmable transmitter, I may as well have a unit, a flybar unit in the helicopter where I can use the laptop to fine tune that also. Because I don't like using my cell phone. This is a common guy, the cell phone and tablet, it's too small for seeing a PDF. You know, for using the reminder of what does what. So I'd have to use my laptop, and again, if I gotta use my laptop to do that, I might as well have a programmable flybar unit. So there's the bird. It comes with some extra zip ties and tools. And that's it. Okay. There. At first glance, it just looks like a stretched 450X. From the boom back, everything is 450X. I had already read that on the forum and that. So there's a good chance that I'll probably be lynxing out the tail. The carbon fiber main blades, it's a plus. They're both made by Blade. Canopy looks really sharp. Okay. Pull the canopy. There. Now it does come with all Metal Gear servos. Canopy does look really sharp. It does come with the Metal Gear servos in it. It does have a inverted mounted motor. The motor looks different than their other ones. It does come with slant gear, which that's a plus, depending on how durable it is. Here's a servo wire that I'm going to have to zip tie up. It's hanging down on the pulley. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch base. I was asked by a person, what all do you check on a bind and fly when you get it? Now, bind and fly. From my experience and from posts on the internet, on forums and stuff, bind and fly does not mean just bind it and go fly it. When you get it, it just means that, just like blade grip tension is totally different between the two. Bind and fly means that it has all the components to fly. But when you get a bind and fly, you want to go through and you want to check the whole bird out. Because when you get the bird, you are banking on the fact that the person that inspected the bird before it goes in the box, that they were not rushed because they were late for lunch, or they were not rushed because it was the end of the day and they got a hot date coming up. So you always want to go through and inspect every component, everything from your swash being level to your pitches, all the bolts and screws for being Loctited. You want to check all of that out. Every single bit of it. The belt tension, the whole works. You want to check that bird out just as if you just rebuilt it after a crash. Yeah, I'll be going through and I'll be checking everything out. Like I said, the one disappointment is there's nothing in the manual for the different steps in the AR7200BX. So for people like me, I'm going to have my laptop going anyways for reference point. or a printout. But all right, that's my first look at it. I ordered Pulse 1350s for it, so I'll be running them on it. It looks like none of the carbon fiber has been sanded on the edges, so a person will have to be very careful with your servo wires and stuff. Make sure that they're well away from the carbon fiber. Canopy pins kind of look a little weak to me. Kind of like with the 550X. So it's going to have to be a straight push on, straight pull off. I do like the fact they went with metal servos. So, alright, that's my first look at it. And I'll be going through and checking everything out with make sure that everything is nice and tight. And then I'll take both sets of blades off and I'll do a spool up and see what I think, over in my spool up safety area. And see what I think with that. I should get out this weekend to fly it. So then I'll give my opinion on what I think as a common guy and a common sport flyer. I'm not, intending on promoting I'm a smack flyer and then I'm giving my opinion on smack flying. All of this is sport flyer and a common Joe guy opinion. Yeah, that's even the same boom push rod supports as what was on the 450X. So yeah, I'll be giving my opinion on it. Until next time, in my next video in this series, happy flying. Alright, blades off, first spool up. Blade 360. Everything looks to be smooth. A little bit of hunting is because the governor with no blades on. It looks smoother than some of my other blade helicopters. It did miss screws. I had screws loose. I had a couple that weren't Loctited. So I'm glad I went through, like I was talking about, going through and double checking everything. So, very important to go through and check out, even if it's bind and fly don't mean ready to fly. It means that you have all components for it to fly. But, yeah, quality control, number 9, missed a bunch of screws that I had to go back through and tighten them up and Loctite. So, number 1 rule with bind and flies, check everything as if it's your fresh build after a crash or something like that. So check everything. I do have to say, zero pitch was pretty close on there. And I'll watch for my next video when I actually fly it and stuff and see what my thoughts are. Now the old blade tool doesn't work for taking off the tail blades. You gotta use a little wrench. It's a little bit different size apparently, or my tool wasn't getting in there all the way. But there are a few things I liked while I was going through and checking. I did have to zip tie that servo wire up so that wasn't getting caught on the pulley. But alright, well, until next time, happy flying.